So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. What's happening? Happy. Is it 7 Happy Fridays? John told me a long time ago, I can only do 7. That's 1 for every day of the week. You can't do more than 7. Like, all right, we'll do 7. Happy Friday. Was that 8? Let's talk bad habits. Bad. You're doing it, aren't you? You're doing bad habits. We all have bad habits. We always do. And they're always right there, aren't they? They're really right there. We had a great, I forgot his name. Facebook page. Big, nice thing on habits about a week and a half ago. You should go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook, and I'll remember your name. I should. You're a good contributor. I appreciate you. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Your nearly famous semi-professional motivational DJ dude. That's really what it's all about. That's what this show is all about. People say, hey, Scott, just teach me this stuff. I don't need all the other stuff. You know the stuff. What we're going to talk about today, you already know. You need a reminder. You need motivation. You need some inspiration. You need some entertainment. You need to enjoy yourself. You need to tune in and go, hey, what's Scott up to today? What am I going to learn today? And then get on with your day. That's how we do it. Don't get stuck in learning. Get stuck in doing. It's awesome stuff. Anyway, good to have you here today. Thank you for stopping by. Been a fun week. You know, it's interesting on the YouTube thing about, we talk about being comfortable, being in your comfort zone. And I'm getting more comfortable by the day. But if you're watching on the channel right now, dailyboostpodcast.com/YouTube, you'll see that I have the inner ear monitors on. Now, as a guy that's been doing audio my entire life, this is the single hardest thing for me to do. I'm used to headphones. I'm used to hearing that sound, and to have the different sound in my ears is really weird. So we'll adapt to it over time, but just remember, I am walking the talk that I know you're doing. I am getting out there, trying things, expanding myself, doing things differently. I've never stopped doing this, and I'll continue to do it forever. And what happens is about every day or every week, we change. We get other things. It goes up. We expand. We begin to get more of what we want. All because of some silly inner ear monitors my wife yelled at me for buying. Oh, well, what am I going to do? All right. On Friday, we always ask a question on a Friday. And there's 2 questions we ask every single week. The Monday morning question, of course, is to have you done your homework? And the Friday question is, how do you want to feel? So I'm speaking to all those folks who believe that feelings, nothing more than feelings, are the most important thing in the world. And they are, because you're human and you got them. But my dog has feelings too. If I say something wrong to my dog, his ears go back and he's, oh no. But are they really feelings like a human? Not likely. No, they don't process them that way. But feelings are everything, so we need to at least take control of those feelings. We do that by saying, how do I want to feel? Now, you've heard before, nobody can make you feel a certain way. That's true. But man, they're good at doing it anyway, aren't they? Let's be honest about it. You can walk down the hall and hear somebody say something. You just overhear it as you go past the door, and it's like it changes your whole day, doesn't it? But if you decided and made the choice that you're going to feel great and you're going to be upbeat and positive and you're going to look toward the future and you're going to be a helpful person and a kind person, whatever you decide to do, I don't care what it is you want to do. If you've decided to do it, there's nobody that can take you off track. Oh, yeah, you might hit a speed bump when somebody says something or looks at you or does something to you. You go, oh, what was that? And, whoa, that's okay. Now I want to feel this way. And you change and you go. So do me a favor. When this show's over, silly as it might seem to you, sit back in your chair and say, how do I want to feel about my life? About what I'm doing today. And if you're really feeling adventuresome, write it down. Keep it with you. Watch what happens. So simple, but it works. Okay. I'll spend a little bit more time on that today because that's so important to have. And so it's one of the basics of getting what you want in life. But also the other basics are breaking bad habits. Oh, my goodness. I could basically rotate through a couple of things. I could do bad habits. I could do time management. I could do procrastination. I could do weight loss. I could do relationships, communications. There's a few things I could do. If I just did them every single week, everybody would be happy. You wouldn't be because I'd be talking about the same thing all the time. But it's always the same stuff. These basics in life we have to master, and ultimately that's what it comes down to. It comes down to running into all the things that make your life better and see what works and what doesn't work, and then try to fix what you did and make it better next time. It's just building on the foundations, what we're doing here. So have you ever struggled to break a bad habit? I have. I have a bad habit. I have a hard time breaking. Now, right now I'm on a keto diet, very strictly high. I'm under 20 carbs a day right now. Never done keto before. I'm doing that. And I actually have no trouble with keto because it plays into a lot of how I like to eat anyway. Now, when I'm not on keto and I'm eating a regular standard American diet, I have this bad habit. And it happens when I wake up from a nap or I'm tired. I eat. I do. And if there's no food in the house, I go get it. I just eat. And before you know it, I've eaten too much. And I've really had to learn to pay attention to that, to make sure that that's something that I don't do. It's a habit. It's built into my brain. It's way back in my brain, my long-term memory. It's a ritual for me to do, and I had to break that. Now, how do I break it? Well, the way we're going to do it today. So bad habits are not good. Can we agree on that? They're not good. They get you in trouble. Some people do them all the time. I like to say people with bad habits are like arsonists setting the fires in their own life and thinking they're the firemen too, trying to put them out. So bad habits are not good for you. They mess up your day, but they're also not permanent. You weren't born with good or bad habits, were you? And they're not required under penalty of law to keep your bad habits. I've always been this way. It's never worked for me before. Every time I do this, I get in trouble. I get fatter. I get yelled at. I get a speeding ticket, whatever. I know it's my bad habit. I've always been this way. I'm going to continue to do it. You can't stop me. Okay. It's the law after all, right? You got to do it. No. It's just it's difficult to break. So how do you do this? Well, nobody likes to give up what's comfortable. Is a bad habit comfortable for you? No, Scott, I hate bad habits. Are you kidding me? Every time I eat those 14 Big Macs, I'm not in a good place. I get it. But it's comfortable to get there, isn't it? It's comfortable to run that down. It could be food, could be drink, could be anything. It's comfortable to be in that place, even if it's not serving you. Now, what's happened is you've done this over time. It's moved way back in your brain, way back in long-term memory. It's become ritualistic to you, and now it's just what you do automatically on autopilot without even thinking about it. When you're thinking about nothing, your brain says, yep, you eat donuts. And that's what you do, right? So how do we fix that? Oh, you're going to hate this. You're just going to hate it. I know. But here's the very simple fix to any bad habit you have. Number one, just identify the habit. Whatever you don't like, whatever you know you should fix, when you're standing in front of the mirror saying, why am I doing it again? All that stuff that you don't want to stop. The one simple fix is to go to the next action. That's it. Do something else. So if you are ready to eat ice cream, time to take a walk. Do something different. If you come to your office and you have a couple little things that will really push you forward toward a promotion, there's only one thing you need to do. If you're procrastinating whatsoever, just do it. We actually had a client this week. You'll listen to this show. And this is a smart client. And we talked about this 8 weeks ago, something he was putting off extremely important to him and couldn't get himself to do it. And the fix was when I was on the phone with him, I said, and he said, and we agreed, let's just do it now. He went and did it. And it took about 30 minutes of me basically watching him do his thing. And when he got done, it was done. And he was now moving forward again. Moved him into another direction. Instead of talking and thinking about it, wondering how to fix it, he just did something. So this is not the answer most people want. This is you. And if you want more, go read James Clear's book. It'll tell you more about that. But ultimately, it comes down to this. If you catch yourself in the act of doing something that you identify as a bad habit to you, what you want to do is establish a good new habit. Now, how do you do that? Doesn't take 21 days. Doesn't take 63 days. It can happen instantly, just like that. All you have to do is do something toward it. So anytime today you find yourself doing something you shouldn't be doing, you're going to take my massively good, incredibly insightful, and very common sense Scott Logic advice, and you're going to do something else. Preferably the something else you do is something good for you. And every time you fall back a little bit, you're going to do that something good thing again. When you fall back, you're going to do it again and again and again. And eventually, it's going to bury that old bad habit. It's going to be way back there. It's going to be like me eating chicken wings. And I can kind of remember the feeling, but I don't have that automatic need to grab it anymore. It's a contemplated decision if I want to. And I would very much go after a Krispy Kreme donut before I would a chicken wing these days. I'm just saying. As I eat keto. And my triglycerides got high, never were before. They just shot up. We said, well, let's do the diet that we can get those down for. And I'm actually loving the heck out of it. It's a lot of fun. I think my wife would disagree because she's preparing all the meals, and to do it effectively and properly, it takes a lot of work. But we'll see. I think the results are showing up pretty well, at least on camera, too. All right. Back next week, there's a lot of fun stuff. Continuing to refine the journey here. You can find me all over the place. Leave a review if you can. I rarely ask for that. I just don't. I just forget to. But it does help grow the show. Share the show if you can. And if you haven't been to YouTube, go check it out. These videos are there every single day, and they will continue to be there. Just go to dailyboostpodcast.com/YouTube. Subscribe, so I'll let you know when I get the new ones, and ring the bell. I think that's how that works, right? Yeah, that's how it works. Otherwise, I'm on Facebook. Come on over and say hi. I'm in the conversation. Go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Call me out, and we'll have a conversation. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday.